Oh, Bethesda, my goodness. So, Bethesda's latest mess with Fallout 4 has left me more stunned than angry. I want to be furious, but I'm so through with it. I'm just disappointed. So, I put in a lot of time into Fallout 4 on my PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 occasionally as well, including PC, mind you. Even when a game I like, it's sad to see that it was being handled so badly. And it's so annoying. It's a real problem. So the Anniversary Edition was supposed to be a win, bundled with the DLC, add some Creation Club stuff, just makes the game easier to mod for the consoles. It's a big win, it should have been. Instead, the update broke things across the board and pushed the community into chaos. Bethesda has put out patch roads, just like a roadmap for it at least, and a multiple of hotfixes because the first update did not cut it. Let me be clear, the Anniversary Edition itself, the bundle and the creation menu did come out on time, but the execution was absolutely terrible. The update changed how the creation menu works, and that has caused mods to stop working, erased players' saves in the same cases, and made DLC act like players didn't own them. People who paid for the content suddenly could not access it. This is not a small bug, that's a launch failure. And the reaction was immediate. Steam reviews tanked, Reddit filled with people saying, do not even update this game, and Bethesda has to scramble to fix things. On top of the Creation Club Fallout, many players, myself included, saw huge performance hits. Fallout 4 used to run sort of fine for me, and after the next generation update last year, I think it dipped into the 40s, it just, in terms of the frame rate, and sometimes occasionally went to 20s. It really depends, of course, on the location and what you're doing during the gameplay. Now, after the anniversary patch, it's just gotten worse, at least it looks like. The game is stuttering, loading times balloon, the frame rate dropped to levels I only expect from very old hardware, and if you've been playing just with the mods or using console creations, oh my god, be prepared. The experience can genuinely be unplayable in spots. It's not some minor slowdown, it's affecting how game plays and how long people can sit with it. Bethesda did put out first patch that supposedly addresses crashes, some menu issues, and a few of the creation related bugs. They listed fixes like crashes on a new game start with creations installed, crashes when quitting with the Pip-Boy open on the PlayStation, and some save loading problems when creations were missing. They also promised better behavior in the creations menu, and they said that they were working on I think it was a storage expansion for the console mods. But the thing is, the patch broke other stuff, and some problems stayed. Players are still reporting missing DLC on a PlayStation. Actually, I encountered that issue, and creation images showing up blank, random content dumped into the install list. A loading times are being destroyed, a fix that causes new problems. This just does not feel like a fix. This is issues that keeps on happening even when the new patch released, after the Anniversary Edition released. About a few days ago. Unbelievable. So, what is going on with the QA? The pattern here is quite worrying. Bethesda keeps shipping big updates with big promises, and then those updates cause huge regressions. That just should not happen. You expect patches to be tested, especially for a 10-year-old game with a huge mod community. Some Bethesda's live service efforts like Fallout 76 have learned to use public test services and staged rollouts to catch issues before they hit everyone. Starfield had its own problems at launch, but at least it showed a stronger polish in the places where company invested QA'd. With Fallout 4, it looks like the resources weren't applied where they needed to be, or the testing pipeline failed. Either way, the result is the same: trusted players getting burned. Console players are getting the worst of it. Bethesda warned that the creation menu would break compatibility with some of the mods, but warnings aren't enough if update actually locks you out of the content that you have paid for. PlayStation users in particular are reporting DLC not showing up, or the game refusing to load the saves that used to work. That's more than just inconvenient, that's losing access to your purchases. For PC players, there are workarounds like mod tools, backup saves, the ability to roll back or tamper with the files. Console users don't have that kind of option. And Bethesda promised a storage expansion and loading order tools to actually help that. They pushed that to December update, but delaying it doesn't fix consoles that are already bricked by this update. What's the community feeling at the moment? Bitter, right? People are tired. I'm tired. If you follow Fallout modding for years, you'll know this isn't exactly new. Bethesda has messed up big updates before. But this one stings because it touches the mod scene, paid content, and the game's core stability at once. A lot of the long-term players are saying that they're just done caring. They're not mad enough to harass the company, they're numb. That's worse than anger, because apathy kills engagement. When players' base goes quiet, it's over for community energy and creative content. It's not good look for anyone, fans, modders, or Bethesda. So what should Bethesda do? First, stop rolling out updates that haven't passed basic compatibility checks with the most used mods and with common sense scenarios. Use a public test environment for big UI changes. Let the community stress test it before it ships. Second, give players a way to roll back the previous versions if the update breaks things. Many games do this, it's not radical. Third, be transparent and fast and fixes that actually solve the root cause, not just the symptoms. And lastly, respect console players by verifying DLC ownership and stability on every platform. Don't treat PlayStation as an afterthought. The company has resources and talent. They just need better deployment discipline. For players right now, just a practical advice, don't update if you run a heavily modded setup and if you want to keep playing. Back up your save files and your load order. If you're on console and care about creation loading order, achieve it on perhaps Bethesda.net like they have suggested. Because the December storage expansion might shuffle things and you don't want to lose your setup. Pay attention to the official Bethesda announcements and to trusted community voices who post confirmed fixes or safe ways to revert. If the patched game is already broken for you, your best bet might be to try rolling back to an older version or use offline saves until December fixes land. I don't want to be one of those people who writes obituary for a studio. Bethesda has made games that matter to me, but this string of sloppy updates, broken launches, and shaky QA is not one-off. It's a pattern. If they're going to keep re-releasing and patching classics, the company has to treat those updates like new launches. Proper testing, stage rollouts, and a safety net for the community that kept Fallout alive for a decade. Until that changes, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition will be a lesson in how to not to manage the legacy game. If you like Fallout, or just Fallout 4, just Fallout in general, like I do, well, at this point I feel like I'm just feeling numb. I feel that you deserve better than this. Don't play the update blind. Back up your files, check the patch notes, and keep an eye on what the community finds before you load your main save. Bethesda needs to fix this properly, not with PR phrases or half patches, but with a real QA and thoughtful development. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys all, and have a wonderful day.